Good morning. Welcome to Team America. I'm your host, David. Oh, it's good. Good coffee. Pumpkin spice today. Um, we made it to episode 10. We made it to episode 10. Wow. Did I repeat that twice? Anyway, so funny thing happened last night. I actually have friends that are from Europe, England, and good conversation, very mature, laid back. You know, when you hang out with British people, they like to talk about how great it is to be an immigrant here and become a legalized citizen in the United States. And I asked them, well, why did you move to the United States? Well, there was a job opportunity, and the taxes are much, much lower. And I was like, well, that's really cool. Yeah, so it wouldn't be a good idea for me to move to England and try to study history there? Not unless you want to pay the taxes, and they have taxes upon taxes and taxes. You know, they pay for straight taxes, and you pay for the road taxes. I got it, man. Okay. So you move to the United States you don't have to pay all those taxes and stuff like that, and have a good job. That's right. That's why we moved here. Me and my wife, we like being here. So conversation quickly went into politics, and they're supporting the other side, not the side that I support, but the other side. And I'm like, well, you do understand that Biden wants to raise taxes and take money from you, kind of like being back in Britain almost. Well, that's not really true. That's not really true. No, it's really true. It really is true. And just to change the subject, just so he'll understand the difference between what it is to be an American and a British person, I asked him, I said, to change the subject, do you know why expiration dates exist on food? And he looks at me. I said, no, seriously, do you know why expiration dates exist on food? And he's like, well, to let you know when things are going to go bad. Well, there's not an expiration date on bananas or oranges. It's just like on canned food, boxes of food. Boxes of cereal have expiration dates. But do you know why? Is there such thing as a fresh box of cereal? And he's looking at me, and he's trying to gauge me to see if I'm being an asshole or something, right? And I'm looking at him very seriously. I was like, if there's anything you need to learn about America, you need to learn something about expiration dates, And I'm just curious, have you been taught what an expiration date is all about? Well, I've just assumed that it was about the freshness of food. The dates older than the expiration date is, for the freshness of food. Okay, so if I got something like today and it expires at the end of the month, it's super duper fresh. I don't understand. We were just talking about politics, and you're bringing up the expiration dates on food. Well, if you're going to be someone who's going to be voting in America, you should probably know a little bit about expiration dates. If you don't agree with me, please, somebody stop the video right now and think about it. If you're going to be coming to America and becoming a legalized citizen of the United States, you should know a little bit about expiration dates and why they're important. He was completely lost. Him and his wife were just kind of looking at each other. Did we miss something? And I'm like, well, I'm just curious, because you're worried about living in England and paying taxes. You come to the United States, because it's cheaper to live here and the taxes aren't so high, and you're wanting to vote for a guy who wants to raise your taxes, but you have no idea what an expiration date is on food and why it's there. And he's He's like, woo, like, and I'm just like looking at him like, wow, I expected you to know all this stuff already. Hang on, I gotta reload here. Oh, it's so good. Colonialism. But anyway, so the British Empire has expiration dates too, apparently. I hope they do. If they don't, someone needs to clear it up with me. But things in Europe run a little bit differently than they do here in the States. Like milk. Oh, milk. If you've ever been to Europe, you'll know that they do not really refrigerate milk like we do. And they have these little box containers, and when you pour it, it's not pasteurized, so you still get that like goo and stuff that comes out of the white milk, and it smells like grass. Not lying to you, I was in Germany in 2004, and I was pouring a bowl of cereal at a friend's house, and this big goop just wow, just went into the bowl, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And room temperature milk for cereal? Wow. That's very shitty. Well, anyway, but the truth is that if you don't know, we'll talk a little bit about expiration dates. But expiration dates it's a measuring device for not the consumer, but the people that are selling the stuff. It lets them know, hey, at this date, you can be sued if you sell that, because we can't guarantee the freshness of the food or that it's good. So that's why an expiration date exists on certain products that are sold. It's so the stores go, we probably need to throw that out, or we're going to get sued because somebody will get poisoned to death. Does anybody else agree with me? So what they do is they usually throw stuff out 2 weeks prior to the date. Sometimes it's 7 days. They can hold it up to 7 days. But it's your responsibility as a consumer to look at it and go, oh, this one's just going to expire in about 2-3 days. They must have missed this. I better put this down at the bottom. And the British people were completely like, oh my God, I thought that, the closer the expiration date was that the freshness is gone. I said, no. Some food can actually last like maybe a week, maybe 2 or 3 days after the expiration date. It depends on what you're getting. Milk is a very good thing. I mean, as long as you keep it cold and keep it refrigerated, it lasts a couple of weeks, a week, maybe after the expiration date. But some milk, no. And I'm talking about the good milk, not the shitty milk. But they learned a little bit from an American, and it's a good thing that they did, because they need to learn that kind of stuff to survive in our country, pay taxes, and hey, expiration dates, holy shit, But everybody here knows. Everybody who's watching the video who's American knows. If you go up to Walmart or wherever you go to HEB or wherever to get meat, and you look down at the meat section, and you see that the meat's only like 3 days of expiration, you're not gonna buy it. It looks kind of blue. Should I buy this, honey? I don't know. Unless you're gonna cook it tonight. Don't take the risk. Especially if you have children. Don't take the risk. And that is expiration date 101 with Dave. Inform the store, hey man, this milk is gonna expire tomorrow. I thought y'all switched the stuff out. Oh, those are on special. Anyway, if you haven't done so, you can do early voting. Vote for who you want as president. You have a God-given duty to do so. Here in America, it's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. You just get out in line. I waited 10 minutes on a huge line that wrapped around the building and made it in about 10 minutes. And I was pressing buttons and getting codes. You even get a code so you can press buttons. And it was pretty exciting stuff. It was a lot of fun. Voted for all the people I wanted. But anyway, so for Team America, this is Dave signing off. Y'all have a great day. It's Tuesday. Drink coffee. Smile that big smile. Look your boss in the eye and say, hey, I learned something about expiration dates today. I think that I can share it with you. Tomorrow, if I remember, I'm going to give you the story about marshmallows and where they came from. I bet nobody here knows where marshmallows came from. And don't do a Google search, you cheaters. You'll find out exactly for me where marshmallows came from. So for Team America, this is Dave signing off. Have a great day. God bless you. And enjoy Tuesday.